It's day 1615, the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Today we're doing your Daya Siman Shimon Aleph Sif Chav to Chav Zayin. Chav. All customer of Sif Gimel Malcolm Shal Gim Shal Katafim Yuchalim Letzilas Amaze. The Shulchan Aruch also writes that a place where there are special bearers to take on the mace of Charshi Sasko Krovim, but Akvur, and after the relatives are finished with the needs of Kurim Sulam, they're going to give it to these bearers. They're going to bury him. Mutam Akram Basiyain, the relatives allowed to eat meat and wine. Mishma Sulam, once they give it to the bearers, even before they leave the house. They left even before they take the mace out of the house. It's no longer incumbent upon them. According to the my name is our nation. Everywhere there are special bearers who talking about behind the relatives are permitted with meat and wine. Main and lower shaman is that we never heard this. And that's no sense. It doesn't make sense. In that's case, called in Anilus, his battle room, Makoma, so the Halson should be negated in most places. Shem is Dakim Cloud, Takrihim, where the relatives are not involved at all in the shrouds, it's talking about the needs of the burial. And concerning everything, there are companies, schemes that were involved in this, Vakrovim, Raknosim, Mum, and the relatives just pay money. And ain't a lamb, Dina, Anilus, scholarship, no obligation of Anilus at all. And they should have mitzvahs. Yeah, that would be astonishing though. We already learned that the Anilus devolves and all that. Even those upon whom the Kavura is not incumbent. Yes, him that Pascal too more for the more to ensure Paskin. That feels moreover to ensure Paskin. That feels Shava Beer and even all of us in the city. How even is the devolves upon him. Ashbada Enos, even though he's definitely not involved. You know, Yochel said sorry, but he can't be involved in the needs of Kavura. Chavav, Alvabem is Kaban Acheres Yesh says there's really another meaning of all this. The Mekor Adinu Miushalmi starts off in Yerushalmi, Perigim with the Brachas. It says the Nimsal Rabim, once it makes given over to the masses, can eat meat and drink wine. Nimsal Tovim, if it's given to the bearers, Nimsal Rabim is given over to the masses. Chali Perush doesn't mean to say now, but Shasti Lamoy Kaltan, Isa, and Aragamar Moikon Chabez, it says, Amalu Ravel and Chos, the Rabbi said to the people, Chos, Atun, the low, Azilim Sarasa, you don't follow the stretcher, the coffin. Once you turn around, above the Abulate, from the opening of the gate. Begin your Abelos. Rashi. Man knows Arsa, somebody who does follow the coffin. Lochal Abelos doesn't Abelos not devolve upon that person until the tomb is sealed. When they take the coffin from Bavel to Eretz Yisrael to bury, and not all the relatives go to Eretz Yisrael, then when they give it to the Katofim, it's they're allowed to eat meat and drink wine. The Marek should go in the mace be Acheres. So it's by they're bearing the mace in the city. Even still, those relatives who do go to the other city, Nimsha Ninas Archar, their Ninas contain things to have the Kfura. It's only those who remain home. Sabelos involves upon the milik. Shiatza makes Mishaya when the mace leaves the city. Fame shall base and they go home. Sham also means this. It's by the burying of the city. This means to say Nimsarab is given to the master. This office is not going to the city of the Kfura. It's still rather given to the master. So they're going to take the mace there. Both Lanidas and the bus for that Ovel. Also given to bearers. The Kfura is in this city. Without saying the Kfura that the relatives are going to the cemetery are still Aninim. I feel on Yisrael, based on even those remain in their house, Anilus remains intact until after Kfura. This is a widespread custom in all of our countries. I found evidence of this. The Gos Maimoni, Shevi Zay Yushan brings to Yushan custom. He said, "Stop going. It's not Shem Holichu, but Svino Bagola. If you're going in a boat or in a wagon, he diamond Mr. Kasav. It's the same as giving to bearers. He low or not. Rav Yod, that's the quote from Rav Yod Kanashana. Actually, Dati Makoma. So I know what Suffolk is talking about. So come on, near, and nevertheless, it seems from the words. Later, explicitly, Yushan Yushan. The whole Yushan is going to another city. Seems also in the words the Charim Yushan. in his commentary Yerushalmi Shetzian al Shas Moikotan, who references the Shas Moikotan and Sham. Chen Avshim Medivri Ramban Stay with Those Adam. One Arcane, Ramban does not see the way Chen Metzor comments in Shimon and I hey she toughest came Medivri Bahag. They also learned Gamir Zuk Shalik Baradin Kane, even in the same city. Ninus terminates when it's Nimsa Katofim. Achshel Posa Kane Alocha. Even though he doesn't see the passing with halacha, would like the bag. They also mean when it's going to another city, not in the sub-same city. They were just not concerned to explain this. Let's just say the still they hold place like those supposed to say that also other and other who's not involved in does not have a din on ninus. In brackets says hey Yeshem Shev Rosh Bergam the brachas and Sham Yeshem put by the Rosh. Back out of the brackets, Avalanon. We we do not throw this way commotion is bar as we saw. The bracket says he writes this on his own account. Relatives gold on this not see that's when they do leave. I think the city then ends for those who remain here. Ramah says no places to take the midst and say city it's a close place. With the farm the maces here. It's a distant place. Such a 2-day journey. It's mutter until they get to the city of the Kfur Akan Lashona. Mutter, I don't know, it's a strange language. I don't know what it means. Mutter. He's exempt from mitzvahs, but what's a strange language? This is this idea that it's a long journey. There's no aninos. It's not in the place. Doesn't make sense. Since the preparation for is aninos, there's also preparation. My making talking mace. Was him to be preparing the needs. Taking him on a journey. Really had time. They came to me and I turned by Kochim and Aniswaki on Mamisa. So it says this could be the main sister by Kochim. As long as except on the day of death itself, I'm bored of Zolim Shankin. Anyway, I didn't talk any news here to me and Mechon. And I need more than one day. Come is in this locale. But it's on African they have to be only for several days. Until for the aim of Melchak, there's no other way to distinguish between the different days. But if you can take him to another city, just 1 day suffices. So it's saying if this is of 2 days, more than 1 day, that's where Anina stops. Who has somebody done Shabbos? Shabbos, Shabbos, and you should make eat without though. In the morning, it was Sunday. Also, shouldn't daven. My brachos, shouldn't say brachos after the burial. After the burial, Marcos say brachos. Say all brachos can yochel is bal chakras. Also can daven chakras. If I die, lovers man feel it's man feel it's passing. Kriyash Mike can reach Kriyash Mike. Lovers man who can cry with her. Can reach Mike even though time is fast. No worse than being Torah. Our brachos yet to Erva. I have a rabbi loyamar. The brachos of Kriyash Mike can't say. Of our Zman at the time passed. Raki Kraki Shema, you'd say Shema, Vispal Shema Essay below Tefillin, Kadam Shema Essay without Tefillin. The other Yom Rishon, also Yach Tefillin, on the first days, I would put on Tefillin, which costs of Sim Shin Beches. Amar Shemotay Shabbos, which we'll get to, obviously. It's not, it's so simple. Amar Shemotay Shabbos, Amar Motay Shabbos, Vispal Shema Damen, Shavar Azmar Zmana, time is already passed. Came over Zman, Tefillah Shachos, also the time Shachos passed, so Vispal should not make it, doesn't have Daven. Low dam is shoved. It's not like somebody who forgot that march. It's far short time. The dam is twice. Because Lamar Chaim Simon Shekov Ches. Chaim Chol Fields. Cain, and so too by all fields we forgot. You dam and go to Shemaya's next field. The Pshami Achai Mispal there. He had a chi of the Mispal. That field that he missed. So Shashach just forgot. Or he had some compelling circumstance. Sheino is both Shomin Adin. So this compelling circumstance does not officially exempt him. Unlike somebody who's involved in the needs of the master, so mitzvah beres or passing mitzvah, where he is exempt. There's an optional onus, an optional compelling reason. In other words, not or as opposed to mitzvah compelling reason. But here, here, time of daven, he was supposed to daven, he was exempt according to the letter of the law, and therefore it's not. We can't make it up. It's not making up something from which you were exempt. Bracket says, "Wooding should honest mitzvah ganke potter." That's a big chiddush. I know I don't remember it being down to Chaim, but maybe he does. If you're on this mitzvah, no, it's a mitzvah, part of a mitzvah. They don't. There's no din tashlumin. Because that's a drisha should be a task. Whenever kusha task or kusha kakamas because the kusha kesef and sham that was in brackets. Out of the brackets of meis lila, and if you died night shekvar chol of cheves tefillah service where there was an obligation that married before the mace died. Ella shlois by the dam. Yishmi some say taka the tzorg lashim mocha. Yes, if you make it up the next day. After the kvura. The bracket says, "You write this yesh chokim." Those are chinas right. Achar sofas man. He says we don't go by the beginning of the time. But at the end of this man, you were potter. Then you made potter. If you're potter shemitzah, you're potter, and you don't make the tashlumin. Chafei being chayv lasos avdol b'yom malach hakvura. You have to make up the day or after the kvura. Yesh said pluk the rabbah says a machlekes a b'yom arush. Sham the style zal los avdol b'yom machir. Doesn't make didn't do avdol next day. Time they came and Shibashas Chavis Abdullah, a potter, since he said before, time that Abdullah was exempt. Mimel Niftagamar coming members remains exempt afterwards. For Rabora Wittenberg, the Russia's Rebbe, the Rami Wittenberg, Zal Pasach is Cheshchav, he Patsky, do have to make Abdullah, Bishchovas Abdullah, Nishar Yom Shishi, because it's an obligation until Tuesday. Come forward by Reb Sachim, Brak Sholi Varacham, so you can't make a Bracham, Simon Valish, Shebelo responded, that's only Motzei Shabbos. First, Achia Karila Rosh Mats like the way that you don't make Abdullah and Sham, came Pasach Torah. Rebbe Yeshunach, Simply base Pasach Haram, Shachai Lavdil, base Pasach Maran Rodenberg. Nearly Shmachlektam, totally bizarre. I think the Machlek is contingent on this. Hinges on the question of Im Ikerchi Abdullah is the Ikerchi of Abdullah Motzei Shabbos, or Yom Motzei Shabbos, but Yom Gimel Rak Tashlumin till Tuesday just to make it up, or the Ikerchi by Yom Shlishi that is the primary Chiv until Tuesday. Says Shomer Gemara Mishlo Hiv the Motzei Shabbos. Not the Olech the High. The Gemara says we didn't make up the Motzei Shabbos. You can buy them to Tuesday. Let me shoot Tashlum. It's not because it's not counted Tashlum. And because Chiv came, this is the primary obligation. Chaim Machlok like it's Tishba Shchal B'Yom Aleph. But Chaim Sin Tov Kum Nevav. It's the same Machlok applies to Tishba comes on a Sunday. That's by Karam and the Bahag's opinion is like the Ram, the Maram that you have to make Abdullah before it's up till Tuesday and Shem B'Tur. Bracket says, "B'mayim b'ram b'ari tzolem b'sham b'yura the das bahag the Abdullah eina mishum tashum the Abdullah is not tashum and sham nearly right is a psachim kofei is right from the psachim the madam made b'zek kiddush Abdullah makes the link a parallel between kiddush Abdullah which lo kiddush b'kadosh kol yom kul so he doesn't make kiddush at first Friday night can make kiddush the entire day and sham kiddush b'aday lo shayach tashum kiddush is not tashum is not relevant chayam Shabbos b'kedushas the entire Shabbos is the kiddush Shabbos chayam b'Abdullah shayach kiddush Abdullah so to b'Abdullah the ikar chiyuv is for the 3 days. Shall Kiddush Abdullah because learn Kiddush from Abdullah B'duk. Chafov Kasar Rabbeinu B'Yitzim Sipei the Beis Yitzim writes calls my Shalom Nikbar Ames long the Mace has not been buried. Ain't no the Cholis we know the sandal you don't remove your shoe or your sandal. Chayvati Basarosh are required to wrap your head up. Some eat and lower the beds. And for us the Sheba Lishan Al Mita feel clear now is to sit or sleep on a bed even if it is lower down. I can't show you. Kasar Rabbeinu this has been a Zel Shono. Remember, it's a kosher cane, shows a tashim shita, so you're not allowed to marital relations. Yeshin does a chitza sika, some still not allowed to wash and anoint, simcha, and have joy, and greet people, disperse, and get haircuts, and malacha, and now do malacha. It says better, but unlike another, he's allowed to leave the opening of his house. What he writes needs an explanation. Chav Zayin. Nearly the Neish Machlis very shine. This Malachis Zayin very Masrim Babels also Gamanus to Lab. Is also Babels also Ninus or not? Is that on a tour? Because some Ramam. Right. So because my Shlonik Ramis knows Mace not buried, and also because also when we not also the things that of us also. And because our Ritzkeus writes this as well. You're not also between the death and burial with the chbaisis in laundering clothes, the dispersed and taking haircuts, with chitza and washing, and even tashu shamita. Wow. All the other things you also drink Shiva. Because Ramban says, Shkago Mashitu Tashu Shamita. I can't go that far. Marital relation not permitted. Everybody holds on a weekly, it's usher, and we also on Shabbos as well. Bracket says in Farashma, the sheets talking about Shabbos, Tashu Shamita, Kiminayu, Zel Isser. That is in terms of an Isser. Whether it's Isser Shabbos. Abraham Ritzke in freshman year Shus, as in terms of Rishus on Shabbos, Ve'ina Shkoga. It's not a mistake. I'm not sure I followed that. Anyway, let's see what he passes. Chenk Tzarazdini Avelus, Nogin Bo. So the Ramban says that some Dini Avelus do apply to anointing, Konachitza Vasika, such as washing and anointing. And bracket says, talking about saying to me, David, and Raya, David did all these things. We mentioned previously, Shem Melch was the king, it was different. Back out of the brackets, it's kavchon mechilus basar shis yain. If it's kavchon, we can't eat meat and drink wine. Can't do the other stuff. Brackets, he says, "V'hem yizbu del ho chizel mitak teli telim tzor lekvur." That's a special din. Pay attention to the needs of the kvura, not because of an Isra Abelus. But so I besimcha this person goes out saying kind of happiness and Haircuts clearly but Kfar Amru. He says in Pesach Smachas Shasli Sheva Gabi Mita Kfuya. You're not even sit on a lowered bed. Elakaka only on the ground. Bracket says Rambam. So he says Rambam does not bring that lower sitting low down. Back out the brackets. So now all they say is don't take off your shoes. They should try because too involved with the mace to take off shoes. You start XMS to take off shoes. It's going to be distract from taking care of the mace. And Ken Kasava made a parrot. Is also in everything which others also except for taking off shoes. The only is on wine, meat and wine. Tashmita of a shark called Dini Avelis Mutter, but anything else available is Mutter. Now that is where we're supposed to get up today, but there's only one sif left in the simon. You might as well do it. Kafches and nim to the feast according to this comes out the Rambam, but read scares. But taste the supreme. Choli Avelis ain't no gimayim. No the Avelis apply, but only rock only Tashmita. Chokim what taste only, but Tashmita to machlekes. Avaramban, Rabbi parents feel they hold Shinoi, but Choli Avelis that all the Avelis do apply. Only the Bama Shebechlech Leblila Sorad Vorma Gramim Mikul Sorchem Mace, except for those things which you can't answer, so they shouldn't impede on the burial. Kagon. It sound like putting on shoes to walk outside the house. Rambam, where it's lenient. And Ramah is going to add the image. This opinion also Tashmita that's the place to see now that marriage relations like this says. Yeshin does that's being the Ramban, Rabbeinu Peretz. They just didn't spell this out. Says brackets some time Ramah Irbe Vadvari Manchon, wherever made the reference to Ramah, make stuff up. Back out brackets because they also the Mishamas and Mesa Filu Shane Mesa. Somebody's doing shmir on that body, even it's not a Mesa, so related to him, but Mikriyash myself and Shmam become mitzvah some most and all mitzvahs stay in Torah. Hayushnaim, there are two people, Zemisham is correct, one watches by the other one to be Shema Arkan Lashon or Pasha too. He really has to come to a conclusion about Haninus. Maybe he's gonna be Mako. And going on, he says, I just did that. I in the brackets. I am basically true, but going to call him shame on because the gun base. Yosef, Sober, Grandma, say brush Enokane. He says, Grandma agree, it doesn't seem true. Rakni and Leshe Balmita Kfuya, Yichmir, Mimnesh is only Machmir by sitting on a low bed because that's a match of Smachos Mugzadu. But I show Shadem Shemachil Zok off of a mace, the kever, immediately after they start throwing the dirt on the mace in the kever. Chum Aven Lech Spal, the Aven going daven, in Lois Palu as they have in daven, partial to it's obvious at that point, the Anilus has come to a conclusion.